It's the Funderdome. The Funderdome? No. There's
The
no
Funderdome.
God damn
Welcome
it.
to Bring the Noise, Bring the Funderdome. It's a
Stop.
mini version of the traditional Who Would Win episode. The combatants will be announced. James will then have 1 minute to debate. Ray will have 1 minute to debate. James will have a final 30 seconds of rebuttal, and then the judge, TV's Tommy Bechtold, will then decide who wins.
Yes.
Here's your battle, courtesy of patron Mike Solko.
Ooh,
James,
hi, Mike.
you are repping Jason Voorhees as
Ooh.
portrayed by monster icon Derek Mears in the
Ooh.
2009 reboot of Friday the 13th.
A sweetheart
Ray.
of a man.
Ray, you have Kick Puncher as portrayed by monster icon Derek Mears in the
Yes!
NBC series Community. James, you have
Yes.
60 seconds and begin.
All right, listen, when you talk about Jason Voorhees, there's only one thing you got to say, and that's Jason X. We're going all the way to the future into space where Jason meets nanites, gets super powered, can withstand being out in space, has super strength, super durability, and a great sense of humor, by the way. That's true. When you look at his eyes through that mask and he emotes the pain, the suffering that everyone else is going to be feeling that he's giving to them, it's comical. He can rip someone exactly. He can rip someone apart. He doesn't even need weapons. He's that strong. He's that durable. He survived re-entry from space to Earth. That's how powerful he is. Who are you going to go up to? You're going to punch him. You're going to kick him. You're doing martial arts. You're going to try to slaughter him. Nothing's going to work. And that's against the old Jason. Never mind the new and improved Jason X, powered by nanites.
Not what was mentioned in the intro.
Oh, I'll get there. I'll get
It's
there.
going to be interesting.
Okay.
Ray, you have a minute. Begin.
First off, James, you're talking about the Kane Hodder Jason X
Yes.
version, and
Yes.
that is a different version than the version that you're actually representing. The Friday the 13th reboot is the one where he was not immortal, didn't have those powers, and he set traps that killed people. Very different take on the character. One might say the lamest take on that character you could have come up with, because the original set of 10 movies plus Freddy versus Jason was so good, and you've offered nothing on the table so far about that character. Kick Puncher from Community is a man who can punch with the strength of a kick. Now, one thing that we have learned about Jason Voorhees is people have tried to punch him before with normal human punches, and he just turned around in the Kane Hodder version, punched his head off in Friday the 13th Part 8. Who could forget that great scene when they finally got to New York after an hour and a half? But Kick Puncher punches a little bit differently. You use martial arts. You have punches and the power of kicks. I don't think that version of Jason Voorhees, the lamest, could possibly stand up to that level of power.
Wow. James,
Wow.
your 30-second rebuttal begins now.
Here's the deal, Ray. I didn't listen to anything you just said. Now let's talk about Jason X again real quick. The good thing about Jason X is that he's immortal and that he's married to Supernatural. So what's that mean? He can cross through dimensional planes, not a problem, show up wherever he wants. So you're talking about the new version of Jason, not a problem. Guess what he's powered by? Nanites. You know how I know? Because no one said he wasn't. That Jason X is hiding in this version you're talking about. And the original Jason can take punches, kicks, sledgehammers, swords, whatever you have. Jason's taking. Remember, the original Jason took on Freddy. He's gonna be able to take this guy on too.
Sir.
Boy, that is a bold doubling down on a bad strategy.
Hey,
Hey, I'm
you
sorry.
don't have no rebuttal time.
I
Now
should
we
be
go to
allowed
the
5
judge.
more seconds. I should be allowed 5. I think we need to amend Funderdome and give the second person 5 seconds to say something.
Ray,
You're going to say it regardless of if it's the rule or not.
sweet baby Ray, to quote the barbecue sauce, you don't need it.
Thank you.
Because this match was over before it started. I need to simply remind you, who defeated Jason Voorhees? Corey Feldman. No matter what, if Corey Feldman was able to vanquish a villain, they're automatically weak. Like, Corey Feldman could not defeat Kick Puncher.
That's
But
true.
he did defeat Jason Voorhees. And he also defeated many of the Lost Boys. I have to say, Derek Mears is a lovely man. He played both roles wonderfully. I'm not name dropping. Do I know him personally? Of course I do.
Who
Of course I do. Have we spent many a night just recapping his heroic monster portrayals on screen and television and film? Yeah, of course we have. We're close friends. At the end of the day, Kick Puncher is the winner for me because Corey Feldman killed Jason Voorhees. If Corey Feldman killed you, you weak sauce. That's just it. Corey's Angels, my favorite band.
You know, I was nervous back in the day when I was learning to drive a car and get my license. But then I saw that in that documentary License to Drive that Corey Feldman defeated the Department of Motor Vehicles and was able to get a license. So therefore, I knew it was probably no big deal.
Well, when you look
Just
back
backs
at
up Tommy's point.
when you look back at the 80s, the body count Corey Feldman racked up
Oh, man.
in terms of like seminal villains is kind of truly amazing for how insane of a person he is now. Like it's like we owed him more. We owed him better. Someone should have been micromanaging that career.
Okay,
But
first of all, Tommy, I gotta admit something. I don't know who Kick Puncher is, and I've never actually seen a full movie
you know,
of
I
Friday the
can
13th.
I can see it in your eyes.
But no, but that's okay. I was up for the challenge, and I'm gonna say one little thing. If Corey Feldman can escape death as long as he has, is it really that surprising that Jason fell victim to this superhero national treasure, dare I say, of a human being?
I mean, we're
No,
not
it's
saying that
not.
Jason is weak. You know, we're just saying that Corey Feldman is
Also,
Right.
so many of the Friday the 13th movies end in the reveal that it's not even Jason at all.
Right,
It's some other thing.
It's
He's
Jason.
just,
Yeah.
he's
Tommy,
truly,
that was
I mean,
one movie.
he could blow me. Jason can blow me. You know what? I'm going to go on record. I rarely say this. Jason can blow me.
By the way,
I hope you like
Isolate that clip.
for future reference, Tommy, we're not having you back on for the Jason Voorhees Shocktober rematch. I'm gonna. You've just kick punched yourself out of that matchup.
You know what? I'm just mad about the Nintendo game where he was impossible to beat.
It's a
That's all.
terrible game. One of
The
worst
purple
games ever
Jason
made.
was impossible to beat. Just like the Jaws. They made the movie adaptations into Nintendo were the worst. We're so lucky now.
You had to dodge snakes in the forest, and then you get into a house. Jason attacks you, and you have to
even
do
doing?
Mike Tyson's punch out for his machete.
We're not even talking about Goonies 2. What on earth? What were they
Goonies 2 is
thinking?
a great game.
What were
I
they
love
thinking?
Goonies 2. I probably doesn't hold up though.
You like Goonies 2 because you're contrarian, Ray. You know what? I'm done.
know what?
I'm done pulling punches.
We're ready for the show.
You should,
All
kick,
right.
you should kick punch him, Tommy. Kick punch him.
Thank you to our patrons. If you have suggestions, DM
Thank
me
you, Mike.
on Twitter at 999 RPMs.